What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today we are on the test server here, and we're going to be talking about a couple of the brand new champions that will be introduced in the game along with the fusion. So let's jump right into it here right now. So as you guys may know, we do have the fusion coming up, and it's going to be Granite Doorkeep. I did do a dedicated showcase on this guy. He's an HP-based damage dealer. He's got some crazy base stats here. Boosted crit damage with really high base HP. Triple hit A1 with ignore defense. Got AoE decreased defense, block buffs with an accuracy buff. Very solid. And then a stone skin, ignore A3 here. And then as well, the shatter and increase crit damage buffs for your whole team. On a 4-turn cooldown, it's supposed to be able to kill through, champions in stone skin. Make sure you guys check out the showcase that I have going on for him. You guys can be the judge for yourselves how well he actually performs. Not going to spoil it for you guys in this video, so you make sure you guys check that out. He does also bring a passive here that is similar to Fabian's passive, where he cannot be CC'd, and he deals some extra damage here if the enemy has no buffs on. Crit rate in all battles, a little bit of a weak aura as well. Looks awesome, and he's going to be the upcoming fusion. Plarium did confirm that he's going to be a traditional fusion. So there's going to be a rare and a fusion is required to make the epic, and then you have to fuse the epics to make Granite. So let's quickly go over the rare and epic for the fusion real quick here. The rare is actually going to be this dog here, Gladewulf, who's part of the Sylvan Watchers. So Gladewulf here, it's a freaking dog, right? It's a freaking dog, but as of right now on the test server, he's not listed under Shayek's passive bonuses. So he's not part of his dog crew, but he's clearly a dog. But anyways, Gladewulf here, he is a Void Epic. I don't know, what Plarium is doing lately is that they are putting these rares from the traditional fusions into the Void affinity, which makes it really hard for people to basically recover if they make a mistake or get lucky and pull one of the rares for the fusion. So basically by doing this, it makes it just impossible, right? You have to pull it from a void shard. But anyways, let's talk about Gladewulf here. Base stats for a rare, I mean, it's reasonable, I guess, but nothing too insane, obviously, compared to other champions. Now, his A1 is probably one of the best things about him. He has a triple hit A1 with a 50% chance to land decrease speed, big version. So this actually is very good, especially for the Fire Knight, because a triple hit against the shield's great. And then the decreased speed is very important as well. So you can actually get some value out of this guy. He's also void affinity, so he doesn't have affinity issues against the boss. His A2 here on a 4-turn cooldown does bring a 75% chance to AoE provoke. Not the best, but honestly, this move is probably better than some epics, like for example, Burgoff. I think Burgoff is like lower percentage on a 4-turn cooldown. But yeah, I mean, this is useful in a pinch if you need it. And then we got an A3 here on a 3-turn cooldown. He places counterattack on himself with ally protection. Now, without unkillable or anything like that, he's probably going to take so much damage that he just rolls over. His passive does help a little bit of damage mitigation, but honestly, he doesn't have enough stats to soak up all this damage. So I don't feel like his A3 is super viable. I mean, his A2 serviceable, and then his A1 is probably the best part about his kit, but he's not going to be a crazy rare or anything like that. So he is going to be the fusion rare up for grabs. And then the next champion we have available is also part of the fusion. It's the fusion epic, and it's going to be Hilda Arnorndottr. Arnorn's daughter. That is basically what I'm thinking here. Yeah, it's going to be attack-based damage dealer. Let's check out her kit here. A1 triple hit ignores 10% of the target's defense. Each critical hit has a 75% chance, 100% chance when fully booked of stealing one random buff from a target. I mean, it's a triple hit buff steal with ignore defense. Seems pretty okay. Kind of seems like the fusion A1. The A2 shattered limbs. Love it. 3-turn cooldown when fully booked, no damage from books, which is a bit of a shame. Damage inflicted by the skill increases 10% for each debuff on the target, up to 100%. Each hit has a 100% chance of placing heal reduction. Okay, so maybe Fire Knight, maybe a spot for the Fire Knight. You got triple hit A1, double hit A2 with the heal reduction. And then the A3 attacks all enemies. Before attacking, places increased attack on all allies. That's great. Has a 60% chance when fully booked of placing stun. 4-turn cooldown. So AoE, stun, 60% chance with increased attack buff. Not crazy, but I mean, like, it could be okay. Could be okay, but not crazy. Passive, allies deal 15% more targets under to targets under heal reduction or stun placed by this champion. 15% more damage. Unfortunately, it's placed by this champion only, and you got a 60% chance here, so it's not great. But the heal reduction, at least it's 100% chance to land, and you can deal a little bit more damage that way. It's kind of weird, right? Like, she's a damage dealer, but then you have her trying to place debuffs, like stun debuff and heal reduction. So I would say she's probably not great, but she probably has some use, maybe in Fire Knight with the triple hit and then the heal reduction. Not fully seeing it here. The stun could be okay as well, just for handling some waves. But she's going to be the epic that you will need to get 4 of to fuse into Granite. She seems okay, but definitely not anything too useful outside of the early game. So from this batch of new champions, we have the Fusion Rare, we have the Fusion Epic, and then we have a Void Ogryn tribe. Thank goodness it's another Ogryn tribe. They definitely need help. We have Klaazag Keyhulk. This guy looks amazing. I don't know. I really like his aesthetic. I like his color scheme. The rock arm and all that looks really cool with the little markings around him. He's some kind of key champion. Yeah, he's got the championship belt here. I don't know. I think he looks cool. He looks really menacing. His face and all looks great. So he's a defense-based. Looks like a damage dealer here. He has 1,600 base defense, which is quite a lot. 18,000 HP. I mean, it's similar to Grazur in terms of overall stats. He has Void Affinity as well, which is great for a damage dealer. Let's check him out. Here is A1. Attacks one enemy. Transfer all debuffs from this champion to the target before the attack. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good. Has 100% chance of placing True Fear. This cannot be resisted by bosses. That is interesting. So you want this guy up against the Chimera boss. That's basically what this move is for. True Fear on the A1, that's really good. So he's going to work well with like ally attacks, for example. And then he has what? A2, 3-turn cooldown. When fully booked up, attacks all enemies twice. At the first hit, has 100% chance of placing decreased defense and weaken on all enemies for 2 turns. Cannot be resisted by bosses. Second hit, places decrease accuracy and decrease resistance. Cannot be resisted by bosses. This is an incredible ability. Like, when you consider somebody like Venus that places decreased defense and weaken on a 3-turn cooldown, and that's great. But this guy, this Klaazag, also places decreased accuracy and decreased resistance. 4 debuffs on the same 3-turn cooldown. 100% chance to land all 4 of them. That is really insane. He instantly lands 4 debuffs. I think that's awesome. Like, he just makes Venus looks bad. Even this ability kind of makes Lydia look not that great either. Lydia's a little bit different because Lydia brings buffs as well as decreased defense and weaken, but he brings these 4 debuffs, and he also brings the True Fear on the A1, similar to Lydia, except Lydia requires the blessing to do the True Fear. Yeah, I mean, is this guy a better Lydia? Like, is that what we're looking at here? Let's check out his A3 here. He's got Mindless Muscle, 4-turn cooldown when fully booked. Places counterattack on all allies for 2 turns. And unkillable on all allies. Also places taunt on this champion. If a boss is present, the buffs are protected. Oh my lord. So another team-wide counterattack champion. So there's only a handful in the game right now, so he is one of them now. 4-turn cooldown, counterattack, unkillable. So this is really going to help handle a couple of trials. The counterattack trial, for example. Taunt is great just for general progression. This guy seems like an absolute powerhouse. Passive, whenever this champion places a debuff on an enemy, deal damage equal to 1% of their max HP for each debuff they are currently under. Places a debuff, and then so if he lands 4 debuffs, that's doing 4% damage. Is that 4% max HP damage? That seems like quite a bit. I don't know. Passively doing that? Whenever this champion places debuffs. And then his A1 also transfers debuffs. Very impressive. Increase defense in all battles by 33%. I think this champion is amazing. You know, he lands 4 debuffs on a single hit on a 3-turn cooldown. And then he places 3 buffs. 2 of them are team-wide. And they're really good buffs on a 4-turn cooldown. And he has an A1 True Fear, which is amazing, especially for bosses. He doesn't require accuracy against bosses. And I think his kit is built to deal with Chimera. The big thing about Chimera right now is the teams are pretty tight. So you have like tightest teams, and then you have the top other teams running Toshiro and stuff. But maybe Klaazag can replace maybe Lydia. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe he replaces Lydia's in some spots. He deals some damage. You could deal some damage here. But yeah, maybe. I think Pharaoh is still going to be really good on him. So obviously a Pharaoh champion would be good. But you know, those some of those teams are very tight. But anyways, this champion looks awesome. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these champions that are coming up in the, you know, along with the fusion. We have Granite, we got Hilda, we got the Wolf, and then we have Klaazag here. I think Klaazag's awesome. I'll be doing a showcase on Klaazag in the near future, so make sure you guys look out for that. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And I'll see you guys in the next one.